Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela Brennan and today I'm going to be using the Nesting Circle Frames die and the White Alpha die from Waffle Flower to do their October 2021 challenge, which is about shaker elements. So I'm going to use these to make an autumnal colors, probably an 18th birthday card for my friend's daughter Sophie, who lives down in England. These are the two dies I'm looking to use. So I'm thinking I'm making an 18th birthday card. So this is the layout I'm looking at. This is the 8. And then for the 1, I don't have a tall enough 1. So rather than put a 1, I'm thinking of spelling out the word 1 here. This way. So you got 1, 8. And then I was going to put happy birthday. 18 year, and then put Sophie's name here, and then use, I'm kind of obsessed with this Spellbinders flowers, those tiny flowers, and just put some tiny flowers eking out from here. Now I just need to choose the color palette. I'll choose the color palettes, the color cardstock I want to use, and I'll be right back. This is the paper pad I'm going to use. It's from the Paper Boutique and it's Nouveau. So these are lovely soft colors for a birthday card, I think, especially if I'm going to add some flowers. So I'm thinking the flowers will probably be this range, and maybe the numbers, I'll put it in a gray so it kind of stand out with a little flower sticking out. So let me do some die cutting and I'll be right back. Now I've got all components of the card. I think I've got all components of the card ready now. So I've even used the die, the Spellbinders die that I've done the flowers in, and done dry emboss with the die for both elements of the shaker. I thought it'd be quite pretty to do that. So now I'm going to put the card together. I've even got my acetate. Every shaker needs an acetate. So what I'm going to do is to give a little bit more depth to the acetate. I'm going to actually stick the acetate directly to the main frame, and then I'm going to add a few layers to give it a bit more depth before I add my foam tape. So I'm going to first do that first. First, let's get the acetate on, and then we'll start getting all these layers in. So now, the acetate in between these layers of the frames, it's quite sturdy. So I'm going to layer up all the elements, and then I'll come back to show how I make the shaker. So now to do the shaker element, I'm going to cut the foam just to adhere around the circle. So this is my foam, but I don't think I'm going to use that thickness. So I will double it up first. So I secured the first circle with the embossed leaf in it. Now the shakers I'm going to use are Lily's Garden Magical Mix. I'm just going to put them into little trays so I can see how much I want to put. These are really lovely colors that I thought would be nice and bright. Maybe I'll use this actually. This seems to be more complimentary. Lily's Garden is what I'll use. So there you go. So it's quite small. If it's a bigger shaker, I would actually put elements at the top as well. Like I'd stick some gems so that when the card is held in the bottom and gravity pulls the shaker gems down, there'll be some. But because this is such a small card or circle, I think it's going to be okay. So I'm going to do that, and then, as I said, I'm going to put some liquid glue. You got first element of the shaker done. So I added the flowers. It took me a little while to decide on the arrangement of the flowers. Quite a few flowers, and I added some gems from Crystal Collection Sweet Pea from Lucy's shop, or Lucy's Things. And I just scattered a few gems across the page as well. And this is from the Sentiment Editions too, from Waffle Flower. And that little happy is from the Tiny Words Birthday from Simon Says Stamp. I decided to put Sophie's name at the bottom in pink because I thought it tied in with the flowers quite well. Here's a close-up of the card. On the inside of the card, I added a frame of the same pink, a little bit of a white matte, and I put some flowers here. I had some balanced flowers. I decided, in fact, I've got more balanced flowers, but I didn't want to overcrowd it. Just put some flowers at the bottom here, and I thought it would be nice when you open and you see that. So I cut out a whole load of leaves using these leaf dies, pretty much this one and this one, from the Spellbinders July 91 Large Die of the Month. So I'm going to arrange these dies, these die cuts, mix the greens up around here. And then I think I'm also going to change the color of this frames. I'm not too keen on the brown. I think probably we'll overlay it with a gray, because this is gray and this is a shade of gray, So I'm probably going to put the grey on all of this again. Just put another layer so you can change and see how it goes. I'm just going to arrange these die cuts. So here's the card that I've done with loads and loads of leaves. I kind of got carried away a little bit, but I had loads of leaves, so I thought it would be nice. And then when I put all the leaves, the grayish granda was kind of faded, so I used some holographic card and pasted over, attached some new set of flowers. Sorry, not flowers, new set of alphabets from the Waffle Flower Bold Alpha set. And I also redid the happy birthday with gold silver embossing powder, so it kind of matched that. I decided to leave this because the inside's brown. I thought the brown and the green foliage went quite well together. So there you go, this is the card. I don't have the 18th birthday card because it's already gone out to Sophie. So here's their card, and I'll put pictures of the 18th birthday card on my blog. So there is so many possibilities with this kind of a shaker card. I've got a whole load of 50th birthdays coming up next year, which I'll probably do the 5 but the 0 in a shaker. I kind of like the idea. I love shaker cards. So that's something I'm probably going to do. I hope you've got some inspiration from this video about shaker cards. You can almost kind of do a shaker with almost any shape, any geometric shape as well, or any alphabet shape, but I'm going to explore this quite a bit because this is the shaker card waffle flower challenge of the month. So there is so many possibilities to infinity, I think. Well, thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and remember to press the notification bell so you're alerted when a new video is uploaded. In the meantime, happy crafting, and I'll catch you at my next video.